Why you can't build a house in the Philippines. Time to do a little bit of update on the house. I don't know if you could see it or not, but we got the delivery of the roof panels. They're blue, but they got them turned towards the wall here. Anyway, let's see if I could show you what these look like. We got these locally. That's the color of them, and that's the style of the roof. So we needed about 51 of these panels. I don't really know if 51 is enough. I hope I don't scratch the top of that. I wish they would have laid them over on the other side. I'm not sure why they stood them up like that. Here's what we got so far. You can see they're putting the installation at the same time that they're putting the roof on. The roof is a tiny bit cattywampus, but that won't matter much. They'll take off the excess once they are through installing it and they get the fascia and everything else on. They will make adjustments there. Hello, kitty. There's the pusa. There's the kitty rolling around. Don't you wish sometimes that you were just a cat or a dog? Huh? So all you had to do was hang around, enjoy your life? That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to enjoy my life. Alright, so it's bright and sunny right now. I don't know what it's going to be like later. Let's see if I can get up here on the porch. The porch is going to have a separate roof line. You can see it right there. There's going to be a canopy right here where this concrete beam is. So folks should be able to come out here, enjoy their cup of coffee, enjoy their life, while watching out there into the jungle, into the swamp. So, I just thought of something. We didn't go over what's going on in this room right here. You can see we already sealed that window up, and we left an opening for the through-the-wall air conditioner. But I think I have to go over this room with the electrician. We got it down over here. The electrician knows what to be doing in here. See how it's coming along? There's going to be a lot of tapping going on. That is ready to go too. There's the through-the-wall air conditioning hole. There's where the window's going to go. Let's make our way over to the next room here. We do need a plumber. If you guys know a plumber, send them our way to Kendatum. I've got scaffolding going on in here, so I don't think I'm going to be able to get into this room too much. But anyway, this is going to be a twin room to the other, and so they know where the electrical outlets and all that are to be set up. We're going to make sure that we don't have any shortage of electrical outlets this time, based on what happened to the other house. They're going to correct the other house, by the way. As soon as they're done with this project, we're going to hire them on to work in the other house to make sure that everything is all cleaned up so it looks very Western. So I already showed you in a previous video that this is where the electrical panel box is going to be going. And he said the panel box that we got is fine. No problems there. You can see where they're starting to knock out concrete right here and start placing the boxes. And then they will rough these in. They're roughing them in. They'll be eventually doing the tap thing so they can get the conduit in. You know the tap thing, where they get the nail and a piece of wood and they start tapping out the concrete, probably along the seams. Along those lines probably would make it a little bit easier. And then they will finish this when they start finishing the wall. All this will look nice and clean. So here's a light switch. Here's a refrigerator. And down there is going to be a regular 2-gang socket, electrical socket. There'll most likely be one here. There's one there. There's going to be one here. There's going to be a couple of light switches here. We don't know what we're going to use them for. This is going to be a light. I think that is the light switch over there too. A two-way. These are going to be two-ways. Two-way switch where you can turn on or off the lights from either that location or that location there. Let me know if you see anything that you would change. Let me know in the comment section below. Okay, here's a couple more right here. And then down here, you're going to have 1, 2, 1 in the middle, below the window, 3, 1 there in the corner, 2 in the corner, 1, 2. This is probably where the TV setup is going to go, which is annoying, you know, but even if it doesn't end up there, we're going to put a little electrical accessibility there in case people want to charge up their phones and things. We want to have plenty of outlets here. Switches here for the ceiling, lights. Over here we got 1, 2, and they're adding one here, right here where this exterior wall is. So we have plenty of outlets for people to partake. We should be able to put the TV set in a couple of different places and any other equipment we might want to add. You know what? I might have them add one more outlet a little bit elevated on this wall. In fact, I think I am going to do it. So, looking up. Let's see. Things are looking up in the world. Let's go over here. This is what's going on up here. So now we could put on this side, if the guys get bored, they could always switch over and start putting the HardyFlex up there. That's going to go on the exterior of this building high up above where these tie beams are. You can see the thing is coming out pretty. You got the insulation going in at the same time. They've got wire mesh. I don't know if you can see it or not. They set the wire mesh up already, so they can do the whole enchilada at the same time. Oh, that's what we got going on here in this house. So this is the kitchen. We went over it in detail to make sure they had plenty of outlets, so we didn't have happen what happened into our kitchen when we built the other house. All right, well, the guys are doing a great job. Let's see what they're doing outside. I know they were working out here pretty diligently yesterday. I got to get down here. You guys are going to probably have to look at the dirt here for a moment. Oh, all right. Oh, man. Check this out. Check this out. They're finishing. They're finishing the columns. That's what they're working on. You know what? I'm happy with the progress. I'm happy with the progress. Let's get over here. Oh, man. That is a nice finish. I don't know if this is the final coat, but this is smooth as a baby's butt right there. I really like it. I'm afraid to look down here. Oh, dang. They even did this side. So they have both sides of this column that are close to being finished, or if not finished, they're beautiful, sharp, clean. That takes a lot of skill. That takes an awful lot of skill. Well, that's about the end of today's update, I think. I think I did a pretty good job showing you all what was going on. We're going to need to hire a plumber. If any of you are in the island of Leyte and you know of a plumber that's close by, here in the barangay of Candanum and Bye-Bye City, we're in the city limits. Yes, I know. There's a huge tax burden when you're in the city limits. I think our property tax is probably going to be $300 per year. Yeah, it's quite high here in the Philippines. I'm joking. You know I'm making fun of California. That's basically what I'm doing. California property tax is probably, in the house we lived in, it's probably up to $3,000 or $4,000, maybe even $5,000 by now. Well, I hope all of you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like. It helps with the algorithm. Actually, I don't even know why I say that. You know, you got a micro channel. It probably is never going to become any more than that. I'm okay with it. I don't need YouTube to make a living. There are a lot of jealous people out there. That's what the house looks like. So they're about 1/3, I'd say, or 25% of the roof line is done. They'll be here in less than an hour. And they'll continue on putting things together. Why you can't build a house in the Philippines? A foreigner can't own property.